Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Intuitive Rose, nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a pick a card reading on how do people secretly feel about you? What are their secret thoughts of you as well? Okay, so we have 3 beautiful piles for you to choose from today, and even if there's a masculine watching, feel free to choose whichever one you feel drawn to. Okay, it doesn't matter the gender of the images. So we have pile number 1, then we have pile number 2, and then we have pile number 3. Feel free to choose more than one if you feel drawn to, okay? And also, you guys, I have some great news. I will be having the Talk It Out sessions on sale starting next week. All right, so for any of you guys that didn't know, I do have one of the services as a Talk It Out session, and that's when me and you will be speaking over the phone, and it's going to be a safe place for you to get things off your chest. If you want to vent, if you want advice on something, if you want just a good listener, whichever works for you, whichever you need in this moment. It's going to be a judgment-free zone. All right, so I'm offering a sale next week, Monday to, I think it was that next Sunday, so that would be the 22nd of January to the 28th. Okay, so if any of you guys are interested, I'm now booking for that week. Right now I am not taking personal readings as of right now. I'm not sure. We'll see what February holds, but yes, if you're interested, feel free to let me know. All right, enough chit-chatting. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Let's begin. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, pile number 1. So let's see. What do people secretly think of you? What are their secret thoughts of you? Okay, so the first thing I want to say, y'all, I was drawn to where her finger is pointing, like on her shoulder blade. So I want to say people's secret thoughts of you is definitely, it could be like how toned you are. It could also be like your shoulders. You may have a tattoo right there. You may have like a sleeve, something like that is what I'm getting. So I definitely want to say that it's admired. I'm noticing how like she's glowing, her eyes are closed. People's secret thoughts of you is that like you look really good. Your body looks very well as well. Okay, I feel like this is definitely a pile where you work out, or at least you're active. Okay, like I feel like you may do something that it shows. Okay, so that could also be like eating healthy. When we've put good foods in our body, it shows on our outer appearance. So there's something in regards to that. I feel like people secretly like are thinking like, oh yeah, this person definitely eats healthy. And yeah, the fact that her eyes are closed, I feel like also people like secretly are curious as to what you're thinking about. Okay, like if you are thinking the same thing, it's almost giving like those kind of energies. I feel like you may have encountered like people who may have like read the signals wrong or something like that is what I'm getting, because people are secretly thinking like, whoa, is this person flirting with me? Like, do they like me? Like, I'm getting like something like that here. And yeah, it just looks like the way she's like touching her shoulders, like she's just, she's teasing a little bit. So I really feel like people are secretly like low-key turned on, and they're just like, I wonder, like, is she flirting with me? Is he flirting with me? Okay, like it's just giving something like that here. And another thing is I'm hearing like keys, like if someone's like shaking keys. So I feel like people secretly may wonder if you're taken. Like, it's something in regards to that. Because when I think of keys, I think of like, the key to open up the door. So I wonder, like if pot number one's taken. I wonder if pot number one is, on the market. Like there's something in regards to that here. Some of you guys may also like drive a really nice car. So I feel like people are secretly thinking that as well. Okay. I can't help but to think like the thoughts of what you're thinking here. So I feel like a lot of you guys are maybe like very silent, like you don't really talk about like how you feel or what you want. It almost gives this energy where you may prefer to be chased, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I definitely do feel like those are some thoughts that's going on in people's head. Like, I'm confused. I don't know. Like, do they want me? Do they not? Do they like it? Do they not? Like, there's something like that here. All right. Yeah, and I just keep hearing keys. So, yeah, you guys could drive like a really nice car. Some of you guys have multiple cars. You could have like 2 cars. Okay, so yeah, that could be it as well. I'm hearing Maserati. Like, I feel like people's secret thoughts of you are just like, this person is living large. That you could be someone that's very bougie and you know it. All right. And there's, again, nothing wrong with that. I just feel like you're just someone, you look good and you use it to your advantage. It's giving, like pretty handsome privilege. Okay. So a lot of you may actually like notice a lot of people pamper you, a lot of people cater to you. You may notice like a lot of people like open up the door for you. Like there's stuff like that. They may let you cut in front of them. Like I'm getting those kind of vibes from this image. And her eyes are just closed, like this is just something natural. Like, yes, I know I'm in my, goddess energy. Like this is something that I deserve. This is something that, my birthright. Like that's what it feels like. Okay, so let's pull from tarot. So, and the first card that I see is the Sun. So yeah, people are like secretly thinking of how like you glow when you walk into a room, when you're speaking, like your skin is like radiating this beauty, this light. All right. A lot of you guys may like to wear oils. Okay, so it could be like scented oils, or it could be like maybe like baby oil, something that gives your skin like that extra glow. All right, you could also wear like the shimmer. A lot of you may also like to wear a lot of jewelry. Okay, it could be like cultural. It could be like earrings, just I see all these dangling jewelries on this picture. So yeah, you may be into that. You may like a lot of fancy jewelry. So yeah, people are thinking like this person is expensive. Like pot number 1 is expensive. All right. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull from tarot. We have 5. Okay, so the 5 of Cups, but it just fell down. So the fact that the 5 of Cups fell down, I feel like there's this people secretly like wonder again, like, are you someone that will like hurt them? Yeah, because I see the Knight of Wands in the back of the deck. You may definitely scare people away because of this, like, I don't want to say like privilege, but there's something in regards to your energy where like people may feel like intimidated, like shy, and you may give off this energy where like you are like the like, how do I put this, like you are the queen, the king, and they would be like your servants, like something like that here. Because I see the Knight of Wands and then the King of Wands. It's almost like, yeah, ain't no way this person will even get off their throne to even talk to me. It's giving that kind of energy. So the 5 of Cups here, I do feel like people secretly like think a lot of these things, like, oh yeah, she or he looks really great, but I don't I just know, like, this person has options. Yeah, the Seven of Cups is in the back of the King of Wands. So yeah, they may hesitate on even approaching you. I feel like they go back and forth. And again, the signals may be misread because they don't know that this could be maybe, you could be around people that don't have the confidence that you have, or at least the confidence that you give off. So it's like you may notice that a lot of people may do things in the form of, like, again, opening up the door, buying you, breakfast, or treating you to lunch, letting you cut in front of them, like things like that, versus vocalizing, like, hey, like, you're very pretty, you're handsome, I like you, because there's this fear of that you have options, or you're taken. Like, I feel like there's this curiosity with you, especially with them keys here dangling. It's almost like you have this it's almost like the bell, like, you have these servants that could just, like, you have options pretty much. Like, you have someone that, you could call to help you out for this, for that, something like that here. And you may actually have that. Like, you may be someone that has a lot of friends. It could be maybe partners as well, like ex-partners. You may have had, those kind of relationships, and people may be aware of that. Okay, yeah, I almost feel like these people are, like, secretly thinking, like, I would not want to embarrass myself. Like, look at how beautiful pot number 1 is. All right. Okay, yeah, look, 9 of Pentacles. So, yeah, you actually may be single. You may be single, okay? And it's the independence that's intimidating, okay? So you give off the energy that you don't need anyone. So people are secretly, like, questioning, yeah, are you taking pot number 1? Are you looking for someone? And even if you are looking for someone, like, what are you looking for? Like, I feel like these are the thoughts that people are having. I definitely do feel like people think about, like, what it would be like to even date you, because you have, the 7 of Cups here. I feel like a lot of people secretly will think, like, okay, is pot number 1 loyal? Because you are very beautiful, you're very handsome, so you must have options. You must have options. Okay, so I feel like people may question your loyalty, when you are in connections. Okay. And yeah, with the 9 of Pentacles, like, this is an energy where you don't need anyone. It's almost like you've been there, done that, and you have learned from that. All right. I feel like you carry this inner peace within yourself. Like, you're very comfortable in your skin. She's touching herself. Like, it's like you can pleasure yourself. You can literally please yourself. You have everything that you want. So you technically don't need anyone. Like, these are the thoughts that people are thinking. It's like, well, how can I even be of use for pot number 1? All right. So it's definitely an intimidation here with you, pot number 1. So let's get another card. You guys could, like, yellow. Yeah, I feel like there's something about the tension as well. People are thinking, like, how you bring a lot of attention. So dating you will put them in the spotlight. Okay, and so this may be, especially with the 5 of Cups, this may be something where, like, not everyone's okay with that. All right, I feel like you're like an extrovert. Okay, you're definitely someone, you like the attention. You could be a Leo, you don't have to be. You could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, or you could be a water sign. All these cups here. You can also be a Capricorn as well. So I have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You don't have to be, but you definitely do carry the qualities, like the traits of those signs, where you would not mind, speaking in front of a crowd. Like, I feel like you very much like that attention, and for the right reasons. Okay. good attention. Okay, you attract good attention. You also definitely do attract, suitors that may be lusting after you, because like look at how she's like, touching herself. Like you have an admirable body. Okay, definitely toned here. I feel like you're toned. Or again, you could put on like glow. I forgot what that stuff is called, but I'm just gonna say like oil. Okay, like shimmer. All right. And there you just glow, like you glow. Okay. So I want to pull one more. We have the Justice card. Yes, like I feel like people are secretly like, oh my gosh, like this would be a big thing to be with you. Okay? I feel like you definitely have people that want to date you, but they hesitate on even approaching you in that manner. So like I said, you may notice a lot of the people may show you that they like you in different ways. It actually may be in gifts. All right, with the Justice, it's like she's just sitting on her throne. She's powerful. She can have anything she wants. Like it's definitely an equality as well. Like I feel like people question, like what's your type? What are you into? It's like her eyes are closed, her mouth is shut. Like you don't speak too much about what it is that you like in a partner. Like I feel like that's the curiosity here. That's the secret here. People are secretly wondering like, what does she like? What does he like? You don't say nothing. So this could be like coworkers too. Like I get the vibe, like the Nine of Pentacles, you're just someone, you're very much about your business. You're very much about like, routine, self-care. Okay. This could also be regards to like maybe animals, family, like stuff like that here. I feel like you're like that rich auntie, that rich uncle. Like that's the vibe that you give. But I really feel like there's like there's secret thoughts on what it is that you like. People are really like thinking like, I wonder what does pile number one like in a man, in a woman. Okay, there's definitely questions on how to get your attention. Okay, let's pull one more. We have the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's just giving the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. Like people may give up because there's these signals that you give off. You may put people in a friend zone like instantly. You may not even notice this. With the Ace of Wands here, yeah, I feel like people may come in like with this motive, like, like, okay, let me see, if I can win pile number one. But then you may, do something or say something and it's like, oh yeah, they're not interested in me, but you actually may. It's like there's something in regards to this. I feel like, you want to know something? I have noticed this too. Like a lot of people in this generation, like how they approach people. Okay, so like for example, I'm gonna use me as an example, you guys. So like I have had like one time I was at the gas station. This was a long time ago. And like someone came up to me and he was like, yo. And I remember I purposely ignored him for that reason. I intuitively knew he was trying to, talk to me or whatever. I don't know. But he was like, yo, hey, shawty. I'm just like, oh, yep. And then I just literally drove off. I'm like, I don't do that. I don't talk like that. And there's no shame on who talks like that. But I feel like everyone has a preference on how they want to be approached. So there's something in regards to this. I feel like people are curious. They're secretly thinking like, how can I approach pile number one without being turned down, without being turned away? And that's what that Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like people may try and then like you may again friend zone them. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, pile number one. Like people are thinking like, this, you look so good. All right, yeah, look, the Knight of Cups. You have a lot of people that have these thoughts of you that admire everything about you. Okay, You seem to be very focused on yourself. You seem to be focused on your work. A lot of you guys could be maybe focusing on like buying a car, saving, something like that here. And the fact that like I see her head is covered, it's like a cap, like you're just right now you're not really opening yourself up to connections, and if you are, it's not really showing. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you need to be more vocal, like what it is that you want, like to, if you like someone, like stuff like that when you are interested in someone. But if you're not, keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Okay, like people are really like trying to get into your head. All right. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you, pawn number one. If this resonated with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye. Alright, so if you chose pawn number two, this is your reading, pawn number two. So let's see, what are people's secret thoughts of you? How do people secretly think of you? Okay, so instantly, pawn number two, I want to say, you guys can either be a Scorpio or you could be like a Leo. I'm getting Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces. Yeah, those are the signs that I'm channeling, but you don't have to be those signs. Also, Virgo. Yeah, Virgo as well. So instantly, you guys could already be taken. Like you could be in a connection, you could be married, you could be, talking to someone at least. Because yeah, if you're not taken, I feel like you're at least talking to someone. Okay, that's the vibe that I get with this image. However, like look at like how her hands is just like, it's almost like a rope, like she's pulling down a rope or something like that here. I feel like people feel like you will be the one to like be that daredevil, like, yeah, I'm talking to this person, but it ain't serious, listen, brave, call it bravery, call it, I don't know what they call it, situationships, I don't know. But you definitely give off this energy, even if you may not be like this. I feel like people secretly think this, like, oh yeah, I know I can talk to pile number two. I can definitely talk to pile number two. Okay, and this is an energy where you could be someone very flirty. You could be someone that's very just outspoken. You get along with everybody. You can talk to anybody. Okay, you are a people person. Yeah, I definitely get that vibe here. Okay. So let's see. You can also be someone that likes to wear a lot of makeup. Okay, you like to style your hair, these very different kind of hairstyles that a lot of people don't see. All right, I feel like you definitely are like a trendsetter. People are thinking this as well. Okay, so cinnamon could be significant. I definitely feel like there's this energy of like sweet and savory with you. Okay, I feel like people secretly like, oh yeah, she know how to cook, he know how to cook, you eat good. Yeah, I would like to be in pile number two's company. Okay, so even like on a platonic thing, like you could actually cook very good, and these are the thoughts that people are having. Like, I know I want to be where pile number two is, like stuff like that is what I'm getting. You guys could know how to bake, like maybe something like a dish with cinnamon, something like that here. It could be like a cobbler or a pie, something like that here. I feel like you guys know how to bake something that's favorable. Okay, so these are the thoughts that people are having, like, oh, I wish pile number two would make that again, something like that here. So let's see, we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so Six of Wands. Okay, you are definitely, I could tell you're a manifester. You could be definitely someone that, say you're having a birthday, right? And you're turning, say, like 30, but you'll be like, if someone came up and asked you, like, oh yeah, how old are you turning? You're like, oh, 21. You will actually say it like it's true. Okay, like you may do things like that, and you may really have people question, like, are they serious? Are they really turning that age? Like, there's something like that here. Okay, it does not have to be age here, but I feel like you are the type of person, like, you believe, you can speak things into existence. Okay, people ask, oh, where are you going? Like, oh, I'm going to Hawaii. I'm taking a 7-day cruise, like, stuff like that is what I'm getting. But you may really not be. Like, I feel like you're definitely someone that you would keep someone on their toes, like, okay, like, let me see, is this person really doing this? Like, I feel like you are definitely good with manifesting. All right, I feel like people secretly are like, this pile number 2, you are like in a whole fantasy. Okay, yeah, it's like, look at her eyes. It's like, I can have whatever I want. I can have whoever I want. All right, that's the energy. And it's like, I was like getting that rope. Like, it seems like she's like pulling on a rope. So it's like, yeah, you are attracting things. You speak things into existence. Okay. Let's see. Also, I feel like you guys could be making progress on something, okay? So people are secretly thinking this, like, oh yeah, I'm noticing, like, pile number 2's been looking different lately, okay? So whatever changes that you have been making, it's definitely noticeable. And again, it could also have to do with, like, makeup as well. Like, some of you guys may be dressing up more. You could be putting more effort into, maybe getting ready for work, like, stuff like that. Here we have the Hierophant. Yeah, the Hierophant here. So I feel like this could also talk about, like, maybe your practices as well. Some of you guys could be coaches, you could be teachers. Like, I feel like you guys are taking steps into a higher position is what I'm getting, especially, yeah, with the Six of Wands here. Yeah, because pile number 2, I feel like you are meant to be in, like, a Hierophant role. So these are the thoughts that people are having. Like, oh yeah, pile number 2, by this time next year, pile number 2 is going to be a whole different person. They're going to have a whole different lifestyle. Like, I feel like, yeah, the 7 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Hierophant, you are a big manifester. And I feel like a lot of people also, like, see what you're capable of doing. Okay. And these are the thoughts that people are having. Like, you are actually someone that achieves a lot in your life. Okay. Yeah. I keep seeing a goat. So, yeah, Capricorn energy here. But also with the goat here, there's something like, isn't that like a term for, like, like the original, or, the go-to, like something like that here. I feel like people secretly see you as someone like that, okay? You're very respected. And there's something also about, like, this daring energy that you carry. I feel like people see you as someone that you may have once had your, like, guard up. Especially with the 7 of Cups next to the 6 of Wands here. I feel like you could have been someone that maybe, like, you kind of kept things to yourself, like your thoughts. But now the 6 of Wands here, like, I feel like you're someone that's very present now. You speak about what it is that you want. You speak about, like, the things you have accomplished. You're not humble about it. And also, that's actually something that I'm learning, you guys. That's funny that I said that too, because I realize, being humble is not always a good thing, okay? Because it kind of keeps us limited, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is actually the thoughts that people are having. Like, okay, pile number 2, they're not keeping themselves limited no more, okay? Like, you're not limiting yourself anymore. You are realizing, like, what you're capable of, and especially with this Hierophant here, all right? I feel like a lot of people follow you. They look up to you. And these are the thoughts that people are having. Like, like, I low-key admire pile number 2 for this. Like, you could have maybe done something that took a lot of, took a lot of courage to do with the Six of Wands here. And I feel like you're being praised, okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's pull another. And again, some of you guys could be in a relationship, or with the Hierophant here, you could also be married, okay? And if not, I feel like a lot of people are secretly thinking like what your marriage would be like, who your husband, who your wife would be, all right? Like, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you do have someone that actually wants to marry you. Yeah, the Hierophant. We have Three of Swords and then the Emperor. Okay, so there could be, and the Ace of, whoa, hold on. The Emperor, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you guys have just realized the drive within you, like the drive within you, okay? And these are the thoughts that people are having. The Three of Swords is like you could have been once, this person that let fear get to you, that let pain, heartbreak stop you from stepping into your Emperor energy, okay? And it's almost like now, like, you operate out of the energy of like love, you operate out of the energy of like prosperity. So I feel like you're definitely someone that has kind of shifted into like a whole new energy, and this energy feels more proactive, all right? Also, I see you enjoying yourself a lot more with the Hierophant here. Yeah, because the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, I feel like you guys are definitely learning to just love life, love what you have in life right now, and you're learning to also bring in more. Okay, so you could definitely be, again, manifesting. The Seven of Cups here, that's a manifesting card. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys are attracting an expensive lifestyle is what I can say. And also, I feel like you guys are also attracting a position where you're going to have a lot of followers. You're going to have a lot of people that are, I just heard head over heels for you. So this could be like romantic, and this could also be like, someone that is looked up to as well. Like, you could really have someone, follow you. Okay, so you carry a very important role, all right, in this life, all right? And you want to know something? That's another thing that I've learned. Not every influencer is a good influencer. Okay, so I can see you will be a very good influencer. So if any of you guys are like on social media, I see you definitely growing, getting more comfortable. And I feel like a lot of people are also secretly thinking this as well. They're like, I just know by this time next year, pile number 2, like, unrecognizable. All right, so let's pull one more. Yeah, look, Five of Swords, absolutely. So I feel like you also have a lot of people jealous of you as well. Okay, Five of Swords can also talk about, like, things that you had to give up, as well. Yeah. You could have, you could have had to, I want to say, like, this could be like friend groups. You could have, like, let someone have the last word, or just went silent on someone or something like that here. Okay, is what I'm getting. And people are secretly like, how are they doing that? How are you still being able to work on yourself? How are you still able to look good? And after, what I said, after what I did, like, there's definitely that here. Let me pull one more card. It almost feels like this person or these people, they wanted you, again, in that Three of Swords energy, and you're not in it. All right, so it's almost like you just you defeated all of that by yourself. Some of you guys could have maybe, found someone that could help you. Like there's this energy where you needed someone and they knew you needed them and they left you out in the cold. So then you were able to either attract someone that helped you, or you found someone else that helped you in that moment. So take it how it resonates. All right, this could actually be a person, or this could actually just be like a hobby or something. Like I feel like you found something in a time of loss, in a time of lack. All right, and now it played like a big role in your like glow up. Okay. This is what people are secretly thinking, how did they do that? Yeah, we have the Emperor. I put the card back and the Emperor came out. So yeah, you're leading, okay? You're setting an example. These are the thoughts that people are having. Pile number 2 is setting an example. They are going to be someone very, very powerful, all right? Because I feel like you are already realizing how powerful you are. Some of you guys have made powerful changes, powerful moves, all right? And some of you guys, this could also talk about like a management position. You could have just gotten like a promotion, or a promotion's coming towards you. This could also talk about like self-employment as well. I feel like people see you as someone being your own boss, okay? Someone that, you make the rules, right? Yeah, and I also am being drawn to like steel. Like, so this could also be people thinking of how cold you have gotten. All right, so that could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like a lot of people feel like you're not able to be talked down anymore. Like, you realized your power, you realized your worth. Okay, a lot of you guys may also be blunt now. Yeah, you're definitely sticking up for yourself. And yeah, even like I'm looking at her eyes in this picture. Oh yeah, she has like them siren eyes, like the Medusa eyes, like she could freeze you. So I feel like people are low-key scared of you too now. Like I feel like you definitely had some kind of shift, some kind of glow up, something like that. Pile number 2, you got people a little scared of you, but in a good way. All right, so I think that's all I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonated with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye. Alright, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading, pile number 3. So let's see, what are people's secret thoughts of you, okay? So instantly, pile number 3, like I'm noticing how like she has like, herself covered a bit. And also like how she has these bracelets on her hands, okay? So this could talk about like maybe attachments as well. So pile number 3, don't get upset, y'all, but I definitely do sense this vulnerability with you, pile number 3. All right, so when people see you, you definitely give off the impression that you are someone very vulnerable. So you could be someone that maybe you're going through something right now, or people like know this, something like that here, okay? And again, when I see bracelets and stuff, like I instantly think of like the attachments, okay? Like shackles, being tied to something. But then, you're able to take it off, take it back, put it back on. So it just shows the energy of you can keep this on, or you could take this off, okay? So you have the power to let this hold you back or allow you to move forward. There's this energy here, okay? So I feel like people secretly think of you as someone that is sad. However, it almost feels like an illusion at the same time, y'all, because I'm looking at her head and like the fabric of this hat that she's wearing, it reminds me of like snake or like alligator skin, something like that here, okay? Like rocks, something, okay? It's just giving the energy of like a warrior, okay? Someone that has been through a lot. So you may be reserved. That may be what this is. All right, so people may assume that you are vulnerable, but really you're just, watching from a distance. You could definitely be someone very intuitive. I definitely pick up intuition from this picture. You're someone that likes to play out the scene, you know, again, from a distance. You like to feel the energy of the room before you, you know, proceed. Like, I just feel like that's the energy that you carry. And it definitely shows, okay? I definitely would not be surprised if people may call you sensitive, highly sensitive, you know, take it how it resonates. So yeah, I get the vulnerability here, okay? Also, some people may like assume that you know, are a virgin, you don't participate in certain activities, but again, it's just feels like it's an illusion, okay? So you may you may know this. Yeah, you may know this already, okay? Okay, so let's pull some cards. Please and thank you, my angels, my ancestors, my spirit team, my spirit guides. For pile number 3. Okay, so, alright, that, it didn't flip over. I'm gonna put it back, but the 7 of Swords came out. Yeah, see? So, like I said, illusions. Okay, I said illusions. It's illusions. Lord. Okay, so I feel like, again, with the 7 of Swords here. Okay, so people may secretly feel like they could take advantage of you, y'all. I'm telling you, that's exactly what I felt like from that image here. I feel like you may have had maybe 1 or 2 people with those bracelets that she has on. You may have had like maybe 1 or 2 people take advantage of you. It's making me think of that movie that I actually just watched. Was it a movie? No, it was a show. It was actually last weekend. Yeah, last Sunday to be exact. It was something like Fool Me Once. Some of you guys may have seen it on Netflix where like her husband dies and it's a plot twist pretty much. Okay, so that's you, pile number 2. It's a plot twist with you. People think that they could fool you, but then it's like, nope, I actually knew the game all along. I actually knew your intentions all along. I was just playing along. All right, so definitely my intuitive pile. All right, and I feel like also people secretly question if you are into like witchcraft, if you're into like the occult and stuff like that. I feel that energy with the snakes and stuff. Like I feel like you have definitely been backstabbed a lot, so you're just someone that is able to read the signs like that, like instantly, okay? But you don't show it, all right? You're able to read people very quickly, but you do not show it, okay? And I think that's a way of keeping things safe, keeping things like, I just heard mellow, so yeah, and you know, that is life, honestly. Like sometimes you have to play the part, like play the part, okay? And I'm also learning that myself, you guys, especially me being, you know, a tarot reader. Like I'm noticing, like I can't just walk up and tell everybody, yeah, I'm a tarot reader. You know, some people is gonna look at me like I, you know, may put a spell on them, and the other is going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, you know? So, you know, I'm learning that, okay? So I feel like you're just someone, you're not afraid of who you are, you're not afraid of what you're into, you just know who you can talk to about it and who you can't talk to about it. You know who you can vibe with and you know who you can't vibe with. And this is these are the things that people don't know. So I feel like a lot of people, again, secretly feel like they can take advantage of you. And then as soon as they talk to you and get to know you, they're like, oh, whoa, that was a plot twist. Like, oh no, they actually knew, you know? So yeah, like people think you're shy. People think you're quiet. People think you may be also, you know, a little strange, if you want to call it that, you know? Different. Okay. We have the Fool. I can't make it up. Y'all, the Fool. You see what I mean? People really assume that you do not know what's up. Alright, let's pull another card. The 5 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's pull one more. Six of Swords. This is a little sad, you guys. Y'all, the Tower, the Eight of Cups. It almost feels like with the Six of Swords here that you have spent like your life in this energy, having to pretend. Oh, this reading is kind of going a little different. Hold on. Okay. I feel like people like instantly think they can get something out of you, and then when they realize they can't, they can get mad and they may push themselves away, like push you away or remove themselves, and then it may have you in your head questioning like, you know, what was I mean, or you know, stuff like that here. I feel like you may be around a lot of people who are manipulative, and you have had no choice but to, you know, keep yourself protected. That could be like why she's like this, like, you know, reserved. The snakes is the protection, the intuition. Like, yeah. You could definitely be someone that likes to sit by themselves. But you want to know something, you guys? So I did say like strange, okay? And I'm not saying in a bad way, like, because nowadays strange is like the norm, okay? Those are my kind of people. All right. But it's making me think of, I remember in high school, the first day of school, like I remember the anxiety that I had, y'all. You won't believe what I had anxiety over. It wasn't the first day of school, like, oh yeah, I'm back in school, homework and being around people. No, it was lunch. It was like, where am I gonna sit? Who am I gonna sit with? Like, that's the anxiety that I had, right? And it was because growing up, like in school, you know, we well, at least I got to witness people like made fun of for sitting by themselves, you know, eating lunch by themselves. So I developed anxiety on the first day of school every year. Like, where am I going to sit? Who am I going to sit with? Okay. And that's the energy that I feel here. So this may be something that you do. And it's like, now I'm like, you know, I'm 25 years old, and now I absolutely love people that sit by themselves. It just shows like how, you know, you're able to treat yourself. You want to treat yourself to a good meal. You know, when I do that, I feel like I'm a whole queen. Like, I love it. Like, I love that I can pamper myself like that, you know? So you may practice that. You may do that. Take yourself out, eat your lunch, have a cup of coffee, you know, work, and, you know, you're by yourself, chilling, vibing, okay? And this may, you know, people may automatically assume that you're like a loner or like, you know, naive, but you're really not. It just shows like, you know, you cannot judge a book by its cover. You cannot judge a book by its cover, because that's what it is. People try to play you, and then they realize, oh my gosh, like pile number 3 is actually they're very smart. They're actually very intuitive. They're very gifted. So, and you may notice people may walk away after that because they realize, oh yeah, no, I thought wrong. All right. Okay, so yeah, I feel like people may question, like, what do you want? You know, like, are you, I really am getting this vibe, like, you're just someone quiet. You keep to yourself. Okay, so people may automatically see that as, like, oh, yeah, I can definitely, you know, mess with pawn number 3. It feels like bullies, honestly, low key, this energy that I'm channeling. We have Ace of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like you're just someone, you're very smart. You could be an air sign. Yeah, because I got all these swords here. Then we have the Fool, that's Aquarius. So you could be a Libra. Lord, I I don't even know why. My mind just went completely blank. Okay, so anyway, you could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Oh my gosh. My mind just completely went blank. You could zone out too. All right. Some of you guys may have social anxiety. That could be what this is. This could be why I was drawn to speak about high school. So yeah, some of you guys may have social anxiety, okay? So people, I feel like people secretly make assumptions about you, but they're the wrong assumptions. They're actually the wrong ones. And they find it out when they approach you. Yeah, look, I got the High Priestess in the back of the deck. Yep. I feel like actually you scare people off. That's what it is. The snake it's making me think of like you have this guardian, this protection around you, and it may have kept you, by yourself, and it really is because you have been protected. Like the people you may be around, some of you guys may be in college, or you may be in high school, or you may be in a work environment that you work with catty people. You work with people that are not the greatest of people. So you may notice like yourself as being outcast or like a loner, something like that is what I'm getting. People really make the assumptions that you won't talk back, you won't fight back, but then it's tested and they figured it out, and it's like plot twist. Like I said, like, no. All right, you can't even be fooled once because you're so intuitive. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one more card and I'm gonna leave it like that. This one was a little different, and that's what it is. Pot number 3, you are different. You are very different, and people get the wrong impressions by this difference. Okay, there's some people also intimidated by this. Okay, like, who are you? Yeah, look, the 5 of Wands. Yep, I knew it. You have people that are in competition with you. So this could be maybe an energy too. Okay, hold on, y'all. We've got 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and then the Devil. Yep. So, dang. I don't know why my mind is going blank. What the heck? Okay. I feel like your energy is very, very sensitive, like to the people who you may be around with. Like, I feel like you are definitely someone that may have to be by yourself, to recharge a lot, okay? Like, my mind's just going blank for some reason. Okay, and I totally lost track of what I was gonna say in regards, Lord. Okay, so yeah, with 3 of Pentacles here, I'm definitely getting like a work environment here. Like, I see someone leaving someone out or purposely picking on someone. I totally lost track of what I was going to say. Okay, and another thing is, like, I feel like people may try to peer pressure you with this Devil card here. They may try to peer pressure you into participating in things you don't want to do. And it doesn't even have to be, like bad things, you guys. It could just be activities you just don't want to do. All right, this could be in a workplace, like maybe like a boss, a supervisor may try to force you, like, work over here today, and it's like, well, no, I really don't like working over there. You may have voiced this, and I feel like people, that's another thing. Yeah, with that Ace of Swords here, I feel like a lot of people pay attention to what you say. So you may notice that you have to kind of keep things to yourself. So for example, if this is a work environment, you cannot really vocalize what you don't like, because it almost feels like people will use that to your advantage. Okay, I know pot number 3 does not like the scent of syrup. So let me purposely have pancakes right in front of her, y'all. That's just an example, y'all, because I don't like the smell of syrup. I know that may sound weird, but I don't like the smell of syrup. Even when I have my own coffee and I add like caramel creamer in it, I'm like, I don't like the way it smells. It smells like syrup. It's always been a thing, but that's just an example. All right, so I feel like a lot of people pay attention to what you say, so that could be why she's like covering herself. You may carry this energy where you know, like, I can't say too much. I cannot let pawn number three. I'm sorry, no, I cannot let them know that I'm bothered. I cannot let them know that I'm mad. I cannot let them know that I don't like this, because I know I'm around the people that will use that. Like, oh my gosh, and that just sucks to be in this energy, and I have definitely been in that energy before, and that's just it's just uneasy. Like, it's uneasy. We have the Six of Wands here. I actually feel like you have a lot of people that are in competition with you. The King of Swords is in the back of the deck here. I feel like you're someone that is also very professional. You could be someone that, you're very good at something. This could be maybe like your vocabulary. This could be math. This could be law. Something in regards like you know a lot about, all right? And there could be like jealousy around that here, because it almost feels like, again, like I can't take advantage of pawn number three, even though they look like they're innocent, like they're vulnerable. I can't actually, You're definitely someone that's able to read energy for sure. You're able to read someone's body language, someone's tone of voice, energy changes. Like you're just someone very sensitive, and that's not a bad thing, you guys. I'm just saying, like, you're able to read a lot. Okay, some of you guys could also be tarot readers. You could be practicing tarot. The Ace of Swords could talk about like, something new, so you could be getting back into it, or you're new at it. But yeah, with the Six of Wands here, I feel like people secretly also know that you are someone that is well respected, that you are someone that deserves respect, because with the Six of Wands here, this is definitely someone that's being praised, that's being cheered on. So I feel like people definitely secretly think this, like, I know pawn number three is actually this good person and is deserving of this energy, but a lot of people don't give it to you. Like, I see this Devil card here. I feel like you are around a lot of evil people. Like, I'm just gonna say evil. Like, evil, corrupt people. Okay? Yeah, and you may notice, like, people try to manipulate you, but you may have to, again, play the part, and that just sucks. And I'm so sorry, pawn number three. Cut the deck and I see Two of Swords. So yeah, it's like you really do, you kind of have to hide certain things about yourself. Like, I can see that here. This could be like interest as well. You can't let people know too much, and yeah, that could be a huge challenge. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you, pawn number three. I know that wasn't like too much of what like people thought. It was more of like how you're perceived, as a person. But I hope this resonated with you. If it did, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye.